look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Hey, yo, bro. Hey, we gotta run it back. I gotta turn my previous play off. That's cool. I'm good. Okay. All right, bet. All right, yeah. Right, right. It's cool. Let's just keep it on there. Okay, that's fine. All right.
Let's go now. Fix the evil. Fix the evil.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
And inside give to Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hopkins, a man in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 2nd and 9 now. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter. It won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, They really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Here's Jackson to throw. Right's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd-down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Swift.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Akers.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
3rd and goal, Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The Lions at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys that get your list done? Because
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
that's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a first down carry by Jones, and he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the quarterback coming over the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Back to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll get the ball first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Packers 14, Lions nothing.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll look to run with Akers. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Again, it'll be Akers. And this time he is in. Cam Akers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. Here's Swift. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, you pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Akers going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Kenneth Murray in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
He finds Watson complete.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They'll look to throw now on first down.
And complete once again to Watson. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Final minute now in the third quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. An inside give to Jones. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They'll go again to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
21, Lions 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Jackson.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
He's got him in, complete. The 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams, 89 yards. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really, what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Up the middle, Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 72 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A give to Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
If it runs in my way, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. We're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 earlier in this game?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now back to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
You just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lap. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
Now Jones. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try again with Jones. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it.